Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here to do the Would You Rather tag, and I'm really excited about this because I feel like this tag is going to help you guys get to know me a little bit better and kind of gauge my personality a little bit more, because like I know you see a lot of me in like my vlogs and stuff, but I feel like my other videos don't really like show a lot of my personality. So I'm really excited to do this tag and just kind of see like if any of you guys like agree with my opinions or if you don't agree, and what you would rather pick and what you would rather do or read. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this video and I hope you guys enjoy it. Question number 1 is, would you rather only read trilogies or standalones? Honestly, I am going to have to go with trilogies on this one because I do really enjoy standalones. I think standalones are awesome. I like being able to just read the story and then it be done, but I really do like trilogies because I like that the story is able to continue on a little bit more and you are able to get more into a story in 3 books than you are in 1. Obviously there are standalones that are like huge, but I just feel like you are able to jam-pack a lot more into a trilogy than you are in a standalone necessarily. Question number 2 is, would you rather only read female authors or male authors? Honestly, this is kind of a hard question just because like usually when I pick up a book I don't necessarily look at if the author is male or female, but there are a few of my favorite books that are by male authors as well as female authors, so I definitely am not like picky when it comes to the author picking, I guess you could say, but I think for the purpose of this question I'm going to have to go with female authors just because I do have a lot more female authors on my shelf than I do male authors, and so I guess it seems that I generally pick up female authors a little bit more. Nothing against male authors are awesome and their books are awesome, as well as female authors, their books are awesome just as well. Question number 3 is, would you shop at Barnes & Noble or Amazon? And for this one I am going to have to go with Amazon all the way. I absolutely love Amazon and I love ordering books from Amazon because you have a little bit more of an option. When you order from Amazon, you can choose whether you want it to be paperback, hardback, if you want an ebook, if you want an audiobook, and it's all there with a click of a button and it's shipped to your house in a couple days, and so you wouldn't even really have to leave and socialize if you don't want to, and that's really nice. My thing about Barnes & Noble and why I wouldn't pick Barnes & Noble is because although I do love going to the bookstore and spending time walking down the aisles and like looking at all the books and stuff, I just feel like with Barnes & Noble you don't really have as much of a choice. Like you kind of just have to get what they have on the shelf. So like if they don't have a paperback version of a book that you're looking for, you would have to order it and they would have it sent to your house or brought back to the store, whichever you prefer, and so it would take a little bit longer when you can just go on Amazon, click paperback, and it will be shipped right to your house. So that's definitely why I think I would pick Amazon over Barnes & Noble. Question number 4 is, would you rather all books become TV shows or movies? And that is a really difficult question to answer because a lot of the times movies versus TV show adaptations are very different. So an example would be the Shadowhunter series. So in the movie City of Bones, it was like a 2-hour long movie and it tried its best to get all of the events that happened in the City of Bones book in the movie. Unfortunately, this did not happen, and unfortunately the movie was not very good. But in the Shadowhunters TV show, they are able to get a lot more of the plot and stuff into the episodes than they were in the movie, although the TV show isn't that good either. So with that being said, for these ones I don't know. If I'm using the Shadowhunter series, I think I would have to go with a TV show just because in my opinion the TV show is a little bit better than the movie, But if I'm comparing things like Twilight, I think the Twilight movies are a lot better than it would be if Twilight was adapted into a TV show, because I just feel like it wouldn't make a very good TV show. So honestly, that's really hard. But I personally am a TV show person, and I absolutely love TV shows. I love binge watching TV shows, and I love finding new shows on TV to watch. So I think my answer is going to have to be, I would rather all books be TV shows, just because that's more of like me. Question number 5 is, would you rather read 5 pages per day or 5 books per week? And honestly, I think my answer is going to have to be 5 books per week, because honestly, that is awesome. And if you are able to read 5 books per week, that is amazing, and I would love to be able to do that. But realistically, if you watch my videos, you know that I pretty much read 5 pages per day. So I think 5 books per week would be a better option, because then it would be a little bit more of a change up for me, and I would read a lot more books, and I would have a lot more books on my shelf, and I feel like I would have a more broad sense in my reading, and I would be able to branch out a little bit more and read a lot more. And I just think that would be so awesome to be able to read 5 books a week. I just feel like if I could read 5 books a week, I would be unstoppable. Question number 6 is, would you rather be a professional reviewer or an author? And this question is also kind of challenging, because as a person who is in college, I have to write a lot of papers, and I absolutely hate writing papers. It is the worst thing ever, and whoever's idea it was, you suck, because papers are the worst. But I do think that being an author would not be bad, because it is your own story coming to life on paper, and I think authors are absolutely amazing. But for the purpose of this question, I think I would rather be a professional reviewer, just because I don't have to write anything. And as much as I would love to write a book one day, I don't really see it happening here in the near future. But I do actually really enjoy reading and giving my thoughts and opinions on books, and I like hearing other people's thoughts and opinions on books. So I think that being a professional reviewer would be a little bit more up my alley than being an author would. Question number 7 is, would you rather only read your top 20 favorite books over and over, or would you rather always read new ones that you've never read before? And I think for this one, I think I'm definitely going to have to pick read ones that you've never read before, just so that way I would be able to get a lot more of a broad spectrum when it comes to reading, and I would be able to branch out, and I would be able to read more things and more genres that I've never really explored before, and I think that would be awesome. Plus, I don't really have 20 top favorite books at the moment. I think I have like 5 maybe, but so yeah, I don't even think I would have 20 books to just read over and over again. So but with new books, you can find new favorites, and you might find a favorite in a book that you never even thought that you would love or even like, just because it is out of your comfort zone. And I'm a person who doesn't really like getting out of their comfort zone a lot, but when I do, most of the times I'm really excited that I branched out, especially if I tried something new and I loved it. Question number 8 is, would you rather be a librarian or a bookseller? And honestly, I think for me, this question is a no-brainer. Like, I would 100% rather be a librarian than a bookseller. I think that booksellers have it hard. I think just anyone who sells anything has it hard, because dealing with people and customers, and when they don't like something, and if they're rude, that is just so awful. And like, people are so mean, and like, people can really put you down, especially if they're buying a product from you that they don't like. And so it just kind of makes it harder on the seller. So I think I would like to be a librarian, because you're surrounded by books all day, and most of the time it's quiet and you can get some reading done, or if you don't get reading done, that's fine too. And it's just a lot more time to yourself, and you can take a lot more personal time and like get to know yourself a little bit better, and if you can handle the quiet or not. And plus, with both jobs, you are surrounded by books, but I feel like as a librarian, you're getting paid to read, and that's awesome. That's like the dream. Question number 9 is, would you rather only read your favorite genre or read every other genre except your favorite? This question is a little hard, but like not really. So my favorite genre is fantasy, and I absolutely love fantasy books. It is like my absolute favorite, and so I would love to only be able to read fantasy just because it is my favorite. But that means that I would not be able to read contemporary, which is my second favorite. And honestly, I don't know, because like sometimes, you know, as much as I love fantasy, sometimes I don't want to read fantasy. Sometimes I am in the mood for a good contemporary book or a good, you know, sci-fi book. Rarely, but sometimes I do want to read a sci-fi. And so I just feel like reading only my favorite genre would be a little difficult, but having to read every other genre except for my favorite, I think that would be difficult as well, because I wouldn't be able to read fantasy. So yeah, I would be able to read as much sci-fi and as much contemporary and stuff that I want, but a girl needs a good dragon in her life every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe that I would have to pick read my favorite genre over every genre except my favorite. Question number 10 is, would you rather only read physical books or ebooks? And so I am a big advocate of both. I do read a lot of ebooks as well as a lot of physical books. I absolutely love physical books. I love the feeling of a book in my hand. I love being able to flip the pages. I love the smell. I know it's probably really weird, but like books just smell so good, and I love the smell of a book. I love everything that comes with physically reading, but there are some things about ebooks that I absolutely love. And with an ebook, you can read it on your phone, and you can literally take it with you anywhere. And yeah, you can take a physical book with you anywhere, but it's not as compact as if you were reading an ebook on your phone per se. And literally reading with ebooks, you can read them in bed, and you can like turn over on one side and read, or you can turn over on the other side and read, and you don't have to worry about like bunching up the pages or messing up the cover, or like if it's a hardback and you have the dust jacket, you don't have to worry about ripping the dust jacket. So this one is so hard for me just because I do read both. I generally read, so like here the last few months, I have been reading more ebooks than I have physical books. So honestly, I want to say at this point right now, I don't know, that's so hard, because I feel like if I had to like give away all my physical books, like I do not think that I would be able to do it and only be able to read on my phone. Like I would hate that. Oh, that's so hard. Honestly, I don't know. Can I omit? Can I just say both? Is that a thing? Can I say like neither? Can I pick or? You know? I don't know. I'm gonna pick or for that one. I know that's like not the rules, but I can't choose. I can't choose. I just love them both so much that I just can't choose. Okay guys, so that is my Would You Rather Booktube edition, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you agree with any of these opinions, please comment down below. If you would rather do something different, also let me know down below. I love hearing from you guys, and I love hearing your opinions on what you think. So with that being said, leave me a comment if you differ from my opinion, or if you agree with me, let me know down below. I would love to hear it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you gave it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you never miss whenever I post a brand new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.